Hey, pre-notification gang. Coming along great, Rip. Bad game night tonight, perhaps? Probably not. I guess we'll see. But I wasn't planning on doing a bad game night tonight. Thanks the resub Sasquatch. And the resub Knight. And the give sub Vic and the resub Avi, Banana, and Marshall. And the resub Steezy. Have you seen any of the Train Hassan debate? Only a couple LSF clips. Is it still going? It's been like 2 hours. Next to Bits Dowland in the Prime. That boy. And the resub Aliquas, Metalhead, and the Bits Arrow, and Shrek. Who knows, Arrow? Just taking a guess. Things are resub Cartel, Squirrel, Waddy, and Wallopew. And the 5 gift subs Ethereal. And the resubs Stimpy. Your mic kind of bugging? Is it? Or were you just hearing me bounce my leg up and down? It's popping a bit. Well, that doesn't make any sense. There's a tier 1 Shiro, and the resub Carry. And the tier 1 Smurfy and the resub Prince. I don't know why I'd be popping. I haven't done anything differently with it. Any change? Things resub Dex and the Prime Shark. This Penial and the resub Hail, Chris, and tier 1 Donkey and the Bits Calamitous. It's still doing it. I'll just unplug and replug, I guess, see if that changes it. Can you hear that? No, it looks like you can. Okay. I think I got it back.
Decent sound system for that piece.
Alright, I fixed it. Well, now I have to fix. There we go. Got it. Okay. Is it fixed? Is it still crackly? Oh wait, I see it's really low. Hold on, I gotta fix that. Okay. How about now? Thanks, resub. Ernie, Soldier, Sova, Hunter, Breezy, Thargic in the tier 1, Colgi, tier 1, Maddie in the tier 1 Jawbreaker. In the Prime Ivan. In the bits Brett. In the resub Chai. Yeah, I plan on probably getting more tattoos. So is the graininess or whatever gone? Thanks, resub Dex in the Prime Shark. This Penial. Yeah, I hear kind of grainy there, but not bad. Is it better now? Thanks, resub T's in the bits Treu. Not really. That's good. Yeah, I don't know why that happened. Thanks, resub Thundershack and the Prime Panda. The resub sound. And the Prime Mouse. And the resub Fet. Thanks to resub Connor and Fog. Any gaming tonight? Maybe. Diablo 4's beta's done for now, so can't do any more of that. But we made fucking busted build yesterday. There's a tier 1 Treu. And the Bits Bunny. Hey, congrats on the promotion, Bunny. And there's the resub Pimp and Noxa. Brother, why are people calling you Steezus on TikTok? What the fuck does it... What does that even mean? What? I don't know. I don't really go on TikTok. What does Steezus mean? Thanks to 5 give subs Metal and the resub Login, Delano, and Heat. It means skateboarding Jesus. Oh my god, are they still passing around my fucking skateboarding clips? Jesus Christ. Oh, it's for strapped Jesus. Oh. It's for shredded Jesus. What I'm getting here is people don't really know what this thesis means. Could be skateboarding, strapped, or shredded, I guess. Yeah, I don't really go on there often. That's cool though. That sounds sweet. Resub Iridescent, Crabby, Jakery, Hippie, Askell in the Prime, Snake in Tier 1, Elsmera, and the gift sub Ike, and the bits Merlin and Kachow. Thanks to the resub McLovin. It's memes of Jesus in Skate 3 with Even Flow by Pearl Jam. I have seen those memes. Those are actually kind of fire. I'm also just a big Pearl Jam fan. Not because I love their music that much, it's okay, but I just love the way they deliver the lyrics, Even Flow, for example. The verses. Alright. I love that shit. Thanks to the resub Blux and Pasta. That sounds wild, Swaby. The KSI and Wade beef on Twitter I saw a bit of. It seems more like a really big misunderstanding than anything. Thanks to Tier 1 Vash. And the resub Babadook. And the resub Edible. Yeah, that's what I was just talking about, the KSI and Wade situation. There's a Tier 1 Kim. And the resub New Booty. And the Prime Herald. Hey, Alan. Thanks for the resub. Appreciate it, Alan Walker. Hope you're doing well. Tech companies in the shitter right now. Yeah, that's what we're about to talk about. Thanks for 5 gift subs, Vash. Drop the full cut of the Filthy song. Probably won't ever do that, but like I said, Aaron, Eli, and I made an absolutely outrageous track recently, which we'll have a music video out for pretty soon. It's like Filthy V2 and fucking unhinged. He's a resub Terror in the Bits Dowland. Rip any future major partnerships. Oh yeah, if Filthy was a problem, this one's this one's a catastrophe for partnerships. Yeah. I'll tell you the name, so that way you can get hyped when you see it drop. It's called Florida Man. It goes fucking nuts. It is hard. Thanks to Prime Rack and the resub Bunny, Nightfall, and Kaiser. And the Bits J. And the resub Brick. This one is not a Gentleman track. This is just a totally separate side thing that we threw together because it was incredibly fun to do. Thanks to the resub Smiling. And the gift sub Sven. And Tier 1 Bale. And the resub Goober. And the Prime Binder and Bits Dowland. Yeah, we can talk about the Twitch stuff now. I see a lot of people coming after Twitch for the layoff. They laid off 400 staff members. I think it's very interesting that Dan Clancy the new CEO of Twitch is the one to make this announcement as opposed to like a parting gift from Emmett Shear, the previous CEO. That was kind of surprising because this is not really how you want to start your reign as the Twitch CEO with 400 jobs taken away. But it's also not their fault. Amazon laid off 9K. So people need to realize that since Twitch is part of Amazon, this is part of the overall Amazon layoffs. I don't think Twitch itself was the one that kind of spearheaded it. Though I will say I think Twitch is a bloated company. I feel like losing 500 staff members isn't necessarily going to change too much about it. But I could be wrong. Maybe these are like really crucial members. But what's kind of fucked up about it is apparently the Twitch staff don't even know who's been fired. So right now there's just fear among the employees because they don't know if they still have a job. Thanks for resub Delusional, Mr. Krabs, Smooth, and the Prime Dinosaur, and the gift sub Jeff and Els, and the Prime Weeb. It sounds like huge corporate shit. Yeah, that is kind of wild that the employees themselves don't know if they've been laid off or not yet. I feel like they probably should have told them that they're fired before making the announcement. So that way they would know. So I saw like quite a few Twitch employees on Twitter like, well, hopefully I'm here next week for the, more Twitch stuff. Hopefully I'm still on the payroll. $400 employees fired out of 1,200 is fucking rough. Is that how many Twitch has? Is it 1,200? I don't know why, but I thought it was more. But yeah, I mean, it's not a small number by any means, but I do think Twitch was very bloated. I don't think you needed that many employees to begin with. They're clearly not utilizing them to their full potential. Like, I can count on one hand the amount of features they've rolled out over the last couple years, right? Like, they're clearly not being put to great use over there. Thanks, Arisa Bagel. But this wasn't like this wasn't explicitly a Twitch decision. This is just the entire tech industry. I don't remember where the source was now, but there's a whole article written up about the collapse of the tech industry jobs right now. I believe they cited that because of COVID, all of these companies panic hired a ton of people because they thought they'd need significantly more employees to like run remote and all of that. So all of these companies really exploded with the amount of people on their payroll over COVID. And now that that's not going on anymore, they just have all of these, like this wild list of employees that they don't use and they don't need anymore. So now they're letting them all go all at once. So it's just this huge exodus. Thanks to the resub. Arctic and the tier 1 what? I don't know if we looked at that one yet, Rachel. Thanks to the resub hooligan. Do they have a backup job? Probably not, man. Most people don't have like a backup job. They have other options, I suppose, but it's not like a guaranteed thing. Thanks to the resub, Alex. Thanks to the resub, Abby. Tough in the tech industry right now. Tough in the tech industry right now to easily find a new job. Well, yeah, because tech industry is downsizing wildly. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of tough. These are the prime bolts. Tough for startups too, due to SVB collapsing. Oh, that is a very good point. Yeah. SVB was for all the tech startups and shit, so it'll be hard to even land a job at a tech startup since most of those are starting to crumble because of SVB. Good point. There's a prime Trev. What basketball shoes did you wind up buying? Oh, they were Steph Curry's. I think it's Curry Champions. There's a resub ninja. Tech just downsizing from COVID bloat. That's what we were just talking about, man. Yeah. Thanks, resub bread boy. And the prime Vargas. Couldn't this be resolved by higher ups taking a pay cut? Well, I mean, it would help their bottom line, I guess, but I don't think it would even save the jobs. Like the tech companies are just bloated. Just straight up, they are bloated. They have a ton of employees that aren't being utilized. So they're paying these employees to basically do nothing. Because they panic hired during COVID. Now they don't need them anymore, so now they're just letting them go. You think Trump will be arrested tomorrow? I don't know, but I am very excited to see what happens regardless because holy shit. That is getting wild. Tomorrow's a huge day for content. Yeah. They set up like barriers and shit. Like, God, goodness. Thanks to the resub bus. And the resub seawall. What'd he do? Apparently it's for the Stormy Daniels thing. The like bribing of Stormy Daniels or whatever. I guess that's what it is. They say that actually every year though, Kappa. We'll see though, that'd be crazy. Thanks to the resub comic and the 10 gift sub Zoot. Thank you for that. And the resub Danzu. Might happen, Camus. I guess we'll see. Thanks to the resub bat. Can you please reframe the Godslap poster behind you? The new frame is coming on Wednesday, so that whole thing behind me is getting replaced with a nice big new frame. So you'll see. Thanks for 5 gift subs, Metal. Hear about Amanda Bynes being put in psychiatric hold for running around naked. Yeah, that just made me sad. That is rough. Let me make sure it's not toss, and I'll pull up an article that goes over it. Okay, should be fine. Thanks to resub Schlingus and Imprid. Light mode. Oh, I didn't even notice. Why did it go to light mode? Wait, what? Is it usually in light mode? I thought I was usually in dark mode. Or is it only up on this monitor? I can't even remember now. I think this was just like a fluke that it went to light mode, but regardless. The situation is she was found roaming around naked. She then waved down a car and then called the police, letting them know that she was having a psychotic episode, so now she's in a psychiatric hold. Her whole story is very sad. And I really think Dan Schneider played a huge role in what ultimately has happened with Amanda Bynes. I'm not forced dark moding. I'm not forced dark moding right now. I don't need to. I think this was just a fluke. Like I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm having a false memory. Like even just last night when we were going over the yeah, see? That was just a weird fluke. I don't know why it happened. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Dan Schneider played a big role in that. Thanks for some Casper, Hill, Generation, The Prime Waffles. All those child actors I feel terrible for. Thanks to Bits Gaming. Give some toxic. What is Dan Schneider up to these days? That's a great question. I don't know. Oh boy, okay, something must have gone wrong. Okay, yeah. Hold on, let me fix that. Okay, there. He's a tier 1 exotic in the resub. Danish Man Super in Ontario. There's no articles written about him except for this one from January 1st. So I don't know. The Zoe 101 actors are striking Nickelodeon. Yeah, I saw. Rightfully so. Like again, like I said, I feel really bad for child actors and actresses, especially the ones that were around Dan Schneider. This guy was a super creep with tons and tons and tons of allegations against him. But he's not in jail. Nor has he gone to like trial or anything from it. Thanks to resub Jared. You hear the mom of the Sprouse twins spent all their money? No, but that's not surprising. Thanks to the Bits Beaches. And yeah, thanks for letting me know about it. Thanks for give some toxic. Thanks to Prime. Aonial. I wonder what kind of jobs the Sprouses are holding right now. I can answer that. Acting jobs. What do you mean? Well, actually, only one of them is still acting. The other one owns an entire, like, brewery. You see the OnlyFans model who sued her ex for $6 billion. What? No. OnlyFans model sues ex-boyfriend for over $6 billion after he shared revenge porn of her on social media. Oh shit. Well, I mean, that's revenge porn is like an actual felony. I don't know about 6 billion. I think it's a Prime CO'd. And man, every website that's reporting on it is one of those like turn off ad block to read the site. And I don't fuck with that. I will never turn my ad block off. Okay, here. She's suing him for $6.3 billion after he seized her Twitter and OnlyFans accounts following their breakup. The Florida-based model claims that her boyfriend used the accounts to share the explicit images after changing the passwords to bar her from accessing them. In the federal lawsuit, it claimed that she has 2 OnlyFans accounts, one with free and one that users have to pay to access. It was the one that they had to pay to access that her ex took over. Oh, and he was actually selling her shit while he took over her accounts. The $6.3 billion sum being sought equals $10,000 per Twitter follower. She has 655,000 Twitter followers. Wow. 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 These are resub Shine and Iope and Iverson, the Prime edit. The Prime Gavin. Where does she equate that where 1 follower equals 10K? It wasn't her, it's her lawyers, I guess. Lawyer said just because you consented to an image in the past, referring to like the images she took of herself, it does not mean you're giving someone permission to post it without your consent. Which, I mean, yeah. Revenge porn is an actual fucking felony, so the 6.3 billion is outrageous, but I mean, it is a crime. Thanks, Risa. Binny Cromie in the Prime. Rheumatic. Interesting. Thanks for the resub, Annie. Thanks for the resub, Zeitol in Tier 1 Day in the gift sub, Guns. How would someone even pay something that big back? You don't. I don't know what they're thinking with it. It doesn't make sense. Thanks for Prime Autumn. It's so they can settle for less. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I guess that's a good reason. There's a tier 1 jam in the resub task. And the Prime Nico. Do you think there'll ever be a change in perception on OnlyFans? I think it'd be a great platform for bands to finally make some money. No. There's plenty of platforms for that. Literally Bandcamp. Well, not literally Bandcamp. Bandcamp is a good option, but it's not like the OnlyFans for music or anything. But there's plenty of other options. OnlyFans will always have the connotation of being adult content. It'll always be a porn site. So bands will probably need something else, or just go to Patreon. Thanks a gift sub Day in the resub. Mike and Prime Lune. And the tier 1 Breezy. And the resub Crunk and the gift sub Bat Joe. A bread tier list win. I still really want to do a bread tier list. Just don't know when. Have you seen Below Deck? Do you think all bread tastes the same? No, and I don't think anyone in the world says that. Like that is just provably false. It's not even close. I didn't say that about milk. I said that about 1%, 2%, 3%, 2.65%. Like, all the fucking different percent milks all taste exactly the same. But, like, normal milk didn't taste anywhere near the same as, like, oat milk and shit. Bread, it's not even... It's so different between breads. It's not even close. %1 versus 2% is pretty different. I don't know if it's just Winn-Dixie brand or not, but they tasted identical. Literally identical. Even Matt, who's a big milk guy, said that they all tasted... Like, he agreed with my take on it, and he's a big milk guy. So maybe it's just a Winn-Dixie thing? Couldn't tell you. But they did not taste any different. You seen the new Jedi Survivor trailer? No, they put out a new trailer. Thanks a bit, Sam.
It's been a long 5 years. We've tried to resist. Fear and mistrust rule the galaxy.
No, not that goofy little guy.
Cal, look into the fire. It will warm you. Keep you company.
Yeah, the first one was really good. I liked
But
it.
left unchecked, it will consume everything. Until there is only ash.
How could you let the galaxy fall to this unworthy machine of an empire?
Thanks, Resub Mix.
Hope may feel beyond our grasp. But I think we finally found somewhere the Empire can't reach us.
Imagine. No more looking over your shoulder.
A place that's worth fighting for. No matter the cost.
Nice. Yeah. I like the first one. I'll probably like this one. Thanks to resub, Alina. Will you actually beat this game or will go out in the void like the others? I beat every game I ever play. Eventually, we get there. I beat the Diablo 4 beta last night. Thanks, a resub polar. Oh. What do you mean, polar? You just send it on like an email. It'd probably be easier. You see the news about the potential Soul Eater remake? Yeah, I saw. Don't really care unless they change the ending. Have you seen the Australian dash cam videos? It's so vague. In general, yeah, I'm sure I've seen some Australian dash cam videos. What happened to the Elden content? I just finished pretty much everything. So I'm just waiting for the DLC. I even speedran the game a few times. There was a dude in Oklahoma who cut out someone's heart and cooked it to feed his relatives. Well, that's no good. You see XQC having Hassan and Train talk it out. Yeah, I didn't think it'd go on for as long as it has been. I saw some of the clips on LSF, but apparently they're still going. Thanks, Resub Holden in the bits Cinnabon and Chromium. Hopefully that doesn't happen, Chromium. What are they talking about? I think it's just like all of the bad blood between them for everything ever. I don't think there's like one specific thing they're discussing. Thanks to the bits Snore. Gal Gadot was deep faked in Shazam 2? No way. I actually didn't even notice. That was very good deep faking then. It wasn't a deep fake. Oh no, now I'm getting fed different information. I don't know who to believe, and it's not important enough to bother looking it up. I'm going to assume she was actually there. Thanks to the resub blast. Oh, hey Joey. Hope you've been well. What do you think about the new Paul look? I've talked about that quite a bit now. I'm really excited for Tekken 8, but Paul looks atrocious. Like, holy shit, they fucking murdered him. For those that don't know what I'm talking about. Tekken 8's been, like, drip feeding the characters. So they've been doing trailers for him. Like, in-game, Paul looks great. Like, his moves and everything look flashy. It looks like they kept his, like, actual style intact and everything and just improved upon it. But his look is so fucking stupid with this, like, Karen bob cut or whatever. It's so dumb. But apparently you can still use his original hair design as well, so it's all good. Thanks to the resub. Boner Time, Ricky, and the Tier 1 Bear. Thanks to the resub, X-Force. Thanks to the resub, Subsonic. Thanks to the resub, Reg. Who do you main on Tekken? Fucking Eddie. I love Eddie. I know he's like actually the worst character in the game, but like he's so fun. Thanks to the bits, Casey. I don't think that goes over well, Casey. Thanks to the resub, Hewitt. You've been missing those Fortnite events. What's going on? I've only missed one, and it was like some boring, underwhelming garbage. It was only like 10 minutes. I show up to Fortnite when they need me most, not for this filler trash they've been doing. These are the bits behind. Did you hear Lil Pump's new heavy metal song? It might be the worst song I've ever heard in my life. It is actually atrocious, yeah. It is actually beyond awful. Here's a tier 1 Squee and the tier 1 Carnage. Let's hear it. Is it on YouTube? It's the first suggestion. Oh yeah, it is.
PB on the beat, PB on the beat, PB on the beat, PB on the beat, PB on the beat.
Thanks for the resub, Mac.
Hey! Pump rock shit! Slit my wrist, slit, fuck that bitch! Drop top whips, go, go,
Yep.
go, 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 go! Pump rock shit!
It's pretty fucking bad. it's no good. Like, it actually sounds like shit I would have made with my friends back when I was in middle school on like Windows Sound Recorder. Thanks to the resub. Zag, Novlix, Fam, and the Prime Dan. And thanks to the resub Wolf. And the resub is Savage. That reminds me of those fake rock songs they would make for older movies to slander people who listen to it. I don't know about the slander people who listen to it, but the fake rock songs they used to make in movies, yeah, those actually sometimes went hard. I remember for Bad News Bears, they had the Blood Farts, and that song that they played for like a brief second was actually kind of good. Loaded Diaper Core? What's Loaded Diaper from? Is that still from Bad News Bears? Is that what the song was called? Because I just remember the Blood Farts. It's from Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Oh. That's the resub Gray. I'll check it out, Wolf. You not know Loaded Diaper? Well, I just didn't remember it from Diary of a Wimpy Kid. There's the Prime Waffle. The SpongeBob SquarePants movie when he bursts out at Goofy Goober. Yeah, that song's pretty cool. Thanks to the Prime Abingus and the Prime Dan. Gary Come Home. Oh, Gary Come Home is still iconic. Oh, they got the full song out in this bitch. It's such a jam.
Gary, now I know I was wrong. I messed up, and now you're gone.
What do you mean don't play it? Why? Why do people keep saying toss? Wait, is that like, is it bannable on Twitch or something? What do you mean? DMCA stuff? I imagine SpongeBob is probably not going to be doing that. I'd be more worried about Lil Pump.
Gary, I'm sorry I neglected you. Oh, I never expected you to run away and leave me feeling this empty. You're me out right now would sound like music to me. Please come home, 'cause I miss you, Gary. Gary, come home. Gary, come home. Gary, come home.
Carlito.
Gary, can't you see I was blind? I'll do anything to change your mind.
Geek SpongeBob, yeah. Have you guys seen modern SpongeBob? Jesus. Because it's really kind of revolting. That's a shame. Thanks, resub Spider. The gift sub. Conal. The resub Keeg. The resub Acid. The bits Hawk and Guns. Do you remember the Osmosis Jones song Cool Daddy Cool? That was really problematic. What? Why was it problematic? I don't know what song you're talking about. But I did watch Ozzy and Drix. Cool Daddy Cool. Apparently I listened to this at some point. Kid Rock featuring Joe C. Cool Daddy Cool.
Daddy cool.
Wait. So this was in Osmosis Jones. That movie got censored after this. So what's the controversy? I mean, it's weird for the movie. Look up the original lyrics. I'm assuming it's here, since I watched it here. No, I guess not. Some say it's statutory, but I say it's mandatory. I'm assuming that's one of the lyrics. Is the resub Garfield? The time they teased Sweet Victory only to play Sicko Mode with Travis Scott and Maroon 5. That was beyond disappointing. Yeah, that was so fucked. The fourth video has it. I don't really want to listen to the. Oh, it's only the worst lyrics.
Ladies, young ladies, I like them underage. See, some say that's statutory, but I say it's mandatory.
What the hell did you just say?
Alright. I guess Dan Schneider worked on that film too. Thanks to resub Boomy. Typical Kid Rock L. Yeah. He was good in Joe Dirt. That's the only thing I've ever liked from him is fucking Joe Dirt. Is the bit's name? He played a dick in Joe Dirt, though. Yeah, but he did a great job. Talking about the wambulance and getting himself an order of French fries. Def Leppard sucks. Thanks the bits, Butter. I don't remember that one, Butter. Thanks to the Prime Admiral. The bits Chromium and the Prime City. Oh, yeah, the kitchen's not the same without you. Another SpongeBob classic. It's just a greasy stove. Have you watched the Bikini Bottom Mystery? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The Krusty Krab pizza theme played at my wedding. Yeah, that's also a banger. Have you seen the Jussie Smollett attack reenactment? Probably at some point. I watched a lot of that. That shit was crazy. Thanks the bits guns. I'm very excited for Tekken 8, yeah. You know anything about the Playboy Cardi situation? No, what's the situation? It's just a greasy stove. God, that shit is in my head. Thanks to give sub McShazy. Makes the resub aesthetics. Thanks to the resub, Ryan. No, I still haven't seen the Terrifier movies. I've heard a lot about them, though. You see a new video of DJ Khaled being a runway model? DJ Khaled makes runway debut with Naomi Campbell for Hugo Boss. Great choice.
DJ Khaled has a new title to add.
What a
to
great
his
choice to
resume,
model it.
Fashion model. So he was walking the runway at the Hugo Boss fashion show, which was in Miami. Looked absolutely incredible.
Oh, no video?
Pamela Anderson walked the runway. La Roche walked the runway, who just quit the fashion industry. And then DJ Khaled first came out with Naomi Campbell, like as his escort down the runway. But then, as he walked
Khaled.
back, he did it solo and had a pretty good strut.
He did it solo. He walked in a line. What do you mean? Did it solo?
There's an art to it, Devin.
The runway did kind of look like hazardous because there's a waterfall in the background and the ground was like kind of wet. So if you're
Yeah, way to stay on your feet there, Khaled.
That would make it more interesting, though, if they put like obstacles for the.
Good for him. Fuck yeah, Khaled. Thanks for your sub, Jim Wool. Probably puffing and panting. Yeah. I know he filmed it. Oh my god, he actually did film a TikTok right after it. He's gonna say God did.
My first runway show, they said I could never walk a runway show.
Who said that?
They said it. And guess what?
They're wrong.
Now, they're
They
wrong.
didn't believe
now
in
I'm
us.
walking a runway show with who? Naomi Campbell. So I'm doing it big for my first time on a runway show with the Queen. And shout out to Boss, thank you so much. We about to make history right here in Miami, Florida, baby. You look beautiful. You always beautiful. You know.
Oh, maybe he won't. He's almost out of time for it. Holy shit, he didn't drop the catchphrase. He was really feeling himself in there. Is that him skateboarding? Where do you see skateboarding? This is his shadow. There is no way DJ Khaled is getting on a skateboard. I mean, I guess I'll look it up. Maybe he has skateboarded at some point. DJ Khaled suffering from skateboarding and cheeseburgers.
Well, I think hamburgers are one of the greatest instruments of eating, and I've enjoyed eating them now for 31 years. And
What is this?
I think I'll continue to go on eating them.
You know, I speak for the people. I'm talking about this dollar menu at McDonald's. Listen, man.
Wow, look at him
Nuggets,
go.
cheeseburger, chicken sandwich. You heard me last time. That double cheeseburger, like I said, when I take a bite, I look at it and I see a lot more bites left.
He's looking
And
good
it's
on
all
there.
For $1. Now the chicken nuggets with that barbecue sauce, I don't know about you, but I know about me. I put 2 or 3 in my mouth immediately and start eating it like crazy. And you know what I do? I go back in my pocket, I buy more nuggets. And I
This
get
is
another
cool.
double.
It's nice to see him do some really high quality athletic shit like that. Thanks, Risa Brandon and the Bits Dead Man. And the Bits Mac. Yeah, we watched that one where he stops the traffic to dance. I saw that was blowing up on Reddit the other day. These are the Bits George. Asparagus. DJ Khaled asparagus alert.
Call me asparagus.
What? Well, that was interesting. It's actually a really cool name. Asparagus sounds like some kind of old Roman fighter. I'm actually going to write that name down just in case. Well, I'm not going to write it down. I'll probably remember it. That's a cool name. Watch the full video. Oh, is that not the whole thing? Is this the whole thing?
Call me asparagus.
Get from head to toe, toe to head, head to toe. Take your time. Don't ever rush. Why rush? Time is valuable. Respect your time. You know what I'm saying? Back up a little, back up a little, but back up. Let me give him a walk, give him a walk.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you don't have to do it to him this dirty.
Call me asparagus.
That's just called asparagus, right?
Jesus Christ, holy shit, he really fucking busted it out. Thanks for the gift sub Ghost and resub Solidify and Carmen. I haven't seen more than 2 of them do that yet, Chromium, but I imagine more will. The DJ Khaled crowd surf. Yeah, that's a classic. That's one of his best moments. I've seen like every DJ Khaled moment like ever filmed. Thanks to the bits extreme. Doc's response was solid and professional. About my critique of the potential cheaters. Did he address it? Because it wasn't just my critique. Did he address that in general? Because I would like to see how they plan on combating it. Because it seems like a problem without a solution. Hey, Caleb. Yeah, it's on LSF. It's a dumb response. Well, someone just said it was a good response. Here, I've got LSF up here. Where? How long ago? Oh, I can't watch this on stream because it's dark, but I'll queue it up to watch later. I don't see it on LSF. These are the bits, Papa. So is it on his stream or is it a video? Because if it's a video, it would make it much easier. I can just go to the video. Oh, no, here it is. I see it. It was 2 hours ago. Okay, I'll check that out later. Thanks to the resub, Giga. No, like I don't think I can watch it on stream. Here, you know what I'll do though? I'll mute the audio real quick and listen to it because I am beyond curious. Let me see. Okay. So he doesn't get into the specifics yet, but he's making it clear that it's something that they're thoroughly exploring. I would just like to see how. Because no one else has been able to stop cheaters, even in billion-dollar projects. And this one, with the stakes being that high, how do you stop it when the incentive has never been higher to cheat? You're going to literally be battling an entire community of people whose job is going to be to cheat. I just don't see how you solve that problem. I hope they do, though. Like I said, I love when a creator steps out and does big shit like that. And I do think the concept is cool. Like I said, I just don't know how the fuck you're going to stop an entire industry of cheaters who are going to make grinding that game for money a full-time occupation. That just seems like an unwinnable battle, but maybe they have some way of stopping it. I don't really know. We're talking about Dead Drop, Dr. Disrespect's game. Because the game has NFTs that are worth real-world money. Like a lot of real-world money, too, apparently. So cheating in that game is going to be on another level because you make fucking money. So the cheaters are going to, like, flock to it to try and make money off it. I don't see how you stop that. It just seems extremely difficult. If not impossible. I did see the event they did for Dead Drop. It seemed a lot of people really liked it. It's pretty early in development, but it seems like most people played it, enjoyed it, so that's good. What does he say exactly? In the clip, he's just talking. In the clip, he's joking around, obviously, like, oh, we haven't thought of anti-cheat. We haven't thought of it. You know, like, get real. But, like, the point isn't so much that I didn't think you were thinking about it. It's that I don't think the team has recognized just how prevalent that's going to be. This isn't going to be cheating on a scale we've ever seen before. Because when you cheat in games right now, there is no incentive. You cheat and make nothing from it. You spend money to cheat and get nothing in return except higher on the leaderboard or a higher rank. In his game, you make a living from it. So this isn't going to be any kind of cheating ecosystem we've ever seen before. You can sell accounts. Yeah, indirectly you can make money off cheating, like botting accounts in RuneScape, selling Tarkov accounts and all that. But in his game, you directly make money through playing it. Thus, you would directly make money from the cheating, which is why it'd be like a whole, like, industry. And it just seems extremely hard to somehow come up with the perfect anti-cheat to stop that, or countermeasures to ensure that cheaters don't end up with the valuable items through cheating. Right? Like, it just seems extremely hard. Because no game, literally not a single game in the world, has stopped cheating. And these are in games where there's no reason to even cheat. But now there is a reason. You can make a living doing it. So, I mean, I do hope they have some way of stopping it. It's not like I want to see the game fail or anything. I'd like for it to do well. But I feel like that is such an incredibly difficult hurdle to overcome. Thanks to Prime, Prawley, Aqua, Leave, and the resub A, and Davey. And the bits Tory. I mean, maybe. Showing their efforts to stop cheating would hurt their set efforts in the long run, right? Well, I would just like to know, like, what... Because you can't... There's no such thing as a perfect anti-cheat. Billion-dollar companies don't have a perfect anti-cheat. There's no way they have a perfect anti-cheat, meaning they're going to have to get creative on how they're going to stop hackers and cheaters from extracting with the extremely valuable items. So I'd just like to know, like, how. Like, are they going to manually review each and every kill, every single match, every single piece of footage? Like, what is the plan going to be? I just don't see how you can possibly stop it. Thanks for the resub, Cinnamon Toast. And the resub, Blue. Do I think TikTok will get banned? Not for normal people, but for authorities, it absolutely probably will, and it should. You will never make an argument that will convince me that there is a legitimate reason why a political person in power should have TikTok or allowed to have TikTok. There is nothing but bad things that can come from that. Why is it bad? TikTok is literally just, it has a huge element of spyware to it, which I guess for the average person doesn't matter since we've already given up on privacy in general. But think about like a government official who has extremely sensitive information on their phone. That's so risky for no reason. Is it Prime Frosty? Ooh, Jesus, and the big 50 gift sub drop, Ghoul. Good to see you, Ghoul. Hope you had a good week. Hope your weekend was nice. Thank you for that. Appreciate the generosity. Thank you for that, Ghoul. And the tier 1 KT. Have you seen the Osu player who played with their feet? No, but I believe that. That sounds about right. That sounds cool. He's a tier 1 sushi and the prime cruel. The yeah, I saw ex-murderers got convicted today. 3 of them, right? Took a while to get there, but at least the conviction got passed. These are some mysterious. The guy got evicted from his luxury apartment because he exposed the complex on TikTok for having a bat infestation, and they raised his rent by 200. Holy shit. A bat infestation, huh? Jesus. Is that even legal? No, of course it's not legal. What? Thanks to Prime Tana. You hear about the TikToker that got fired from her job when she accidentally made mustard gas? I saw Tozy made a video on her. I didn't see the raw video though. Let me see. Girl crying PSA on accidental mustard gas. Is this the one? I saw Tozy made a video, but I just wanted to see the quick raw version of it. It's the top one.
Duetting this until this woman permanently destroys her lungs with toxic gas. So first we got ammonia-based toilet cleaner, okay? And that's bleach powder. Okay, you've made mustard gas.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to accidentally make mustard gas, I'll tell you what. There's the Bits King. The resub Treeborn and Mysterious and Made. Speaking out of experience, I made chloramine gas by accident. It's not the exact same thing as mustard gas, right? Isn't pretty sure chloramine gas is different. What's up, Io? What, Io? What's going on? Hold on, let me see what she's doing real quick. I'll be right back. What are you doing? What's up? What's up? Sitting out here making a lot of noise. What's up? Thanks, a resub Astro. And Zygonius. And Saint. believe the myth of a girl that dyed her hair and peed in the shower, mixed and made mustard gas. Never heard of that. Sounds unlikely. So I would go out on a limb and say probably fake. Thanks to the Prime Pylon. And the resub Cheeto. Have you seen Life Lessons of RuneScape that dropped today? Mm-mm. Thanks a bit, Reese. On what? Thanks a resub, Blue. Probably just louder would be my guess, Blue. USA versus Japan baseball world final. What was it, cool? Did we win? Oh, you're predicting it. I see. This is the thing where that guy blew out his knee celebrating, right? The World Baseball Classic that happened a couple days ago. Guy was jumping up and down, his whole fucking knee exploded. And thanks to the resub rugs. Baseball is huge in Japan. I knew that. Baseball has been big in Japan. Thanks to the bits, Manny. And the resub knee and kindred. And stress. And the bits Tori. And the resub fun. What did KSI do to Wade? Here, in a nutshell. It'll probably come up if I just... Nah, it probably won't come up if I do that. Hold on. Let me just go on Twitter up here. Oh, here. There's already an article written about it. I don't even need to go to Twitter for it. It really feels like a big misunderstanding. Basically, Wade made a video saying that he wasn't sure if KSI's next event would do more than Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury 2 or whatever. Like, he was just giving his perspective on, like, potential pay-per-view sales or something. And KSI took it as, like, a big thing of disrespect and talked about, like, how slimy Wade was for it. And, like, behind the scenes, he was, like, really slimy about shit. But then Wade started, like, elaborating on the things he was being called out for, and it really just seems like it was a huge misunderstanding. I don't know. He's a tier 1 Fuji. They fired him? Oh, really? That sucks. Thanks, Arisa Bubblier. Damn, yeah, it looks like he got kicked from Misfits. Hmm. Rough. The Misfits is a boxing promotion. Thanks to the resub. Erect Introlio in Tub. Thanks to the resub. Cranky. That seems like a big punishment for nothing. They're claiming a lot of stuff happened behind the scenes, but I have no fucking clue what that could have been. Wade's always been like pretty neutral on like everything ever in the fighting space. Do I think KSI versus Jake Paul will be big? Yeah, I imagine it will. I don't even remember that scene you're referring to, Jay. But I do love that wholesome shit. They found another teenager's body outside of the Murdaugh's house. Holy shit. What the fuck? Thanks to Prime Hopi. I tell you, that whole family, pure evil. Thanks to the bits again, Jay. Here's some Craig. He was in Mando as well. Alright, I'll take a peek. I'll pull it up. Look at it. Oh, yeah, I recognize him from Star Wars. That's cute. That is a wholesome tweet. Has anyone else noticed? I just backed out of the tweet. Have you guys noticed on Twitter it is always recommending fight videos? I don't follow a single fight page, and yet every single time I open Twitter, it's nothing but like fucking 5 fight videos in the front of even the people I follow. And I saw other people mention that too. Why? Why is it all fights? Like Fight Haven, for example. That one like actually gets under my skin. Because I recognize some of the fights, because they're like old viral ones that I've seen before, and they just completely make up a story about it. Literally just completely make shit up. Like it's not even, like they're not even telling the real story of why that fight happened or what it was. I hate it. I hate it. Like, at least just tell the real story of the fight. It's so silly, and I don't understand why like the fight pages are the ones getting recommended. Why would they lie? I don't know. I really don't know. They just blatantly make up shit for some of the fight videos they post. Like absolute nonsense. When the real story behind some of those fights they post is just like one Google search away. And they still just make shit up. And usually the shit they make up isn't even as interesting as why the fight actually happened in the first place. Yeah, but if it's for views, they're doing it, it's very counterintuitive because the story they're making up is far less interesting than the real one. Just saw a clip of Speed getting jumped by someone on my timeline. I don't know if this is like you talking about what I just said, or if you actually just opened Twitter and got recommended a fight video, but the one you're talking about is actually just from Fight Haven, and that's not I Show Speed. It's just a random fight. That one doesn't have a story, so they made one up because the guy, I guess, kind of looks like Speed. And he also didn't get jumped. It was a one-on-one fight. Pretty sure that was Fight Haven that posted that one. It's just another blatant lie. That's not even good for views either. Like, they could have absolutely just been... Like I said, half the time, the real stories for these fights are far more interesting than the boring ones they tell. They could just be honest. Because they had to have gotten the real story to find the fight video in the first place. There's a tier 1 faith in the resub space. In the bits lasagna. Just booked a lead role in a movie filming out of my state. Wow. Hey, congrats. That's awesome. There's a tier 1 butter. Let me know when the movie's out. Can you tell us the name of the movie or no? You talking about the guy who's in, I guess, just landing the lead role? Probably not. Not until the movie's announced. Usually an NDA. Hey, EP. Need a Stream Smash Summit? Yes. Thanks a bits, Eric. Did you see Jack Black's balls through the Bowser suit? Now let me take a peek. Oh yeah, they're even blurring out his balls right now. What the fuck? How noticeable were his nuts? Kelly Clarkson's show, wow, that was hard to say, is really blowing up. Wow, they blurred it in the actual thing too. Where can I find Jack Black's uncensored nuts? Oh, there they are. Nice, that's cool. Nice costume. There's the bits king. Oh, of course I've seen that one king. Thanks for Prime Reverend. Have you seen the new Summoning Salt? Not yet. I have not yet. Thanks for the resub, Killy. Do you think Source 2 might drop this week? Yep, I really do. I'm pretty confident it's coming out either this week or at least, at the very latest, end of this month. Thanks the Prime Turtle. And Tier 1 Liquid and the resub Woody. Is it going to be an entirely new game or just an update? I don't know. I have to imagine it's just an update. Kind of like Overwatch 2 is my guess. Hey Layla, did you watch the new Dead Island 2 gameplay? No. I did watch the, fuck, what game did we watch? I already forgot. I did watch one of those games, gameplay reveals not long ago. No, maybe it was Dead Island 2. Thanks for resub, Sip and Trevor. Thanks for resub, Layla. Have you seen the new Mando season? I have not. There's an ice cream brand in China going viral because it doesn't melt under stuff like blowtorches. I'm assuming this.
Dry ice cream. Yes, you heard me correctly. Dry ice cream. Scream. It too. But when it comes, the reason being.
This doesn't look like the right one. That's nothing new. Concern over Chinese ice cream that doesn't melt even when burned. Oh no. Please the resub yeet. Basically swallowable gum. I will say, you can do that same effect with snow. You guys might not remember this, but for a little while there was a conspiracy that the snow is fake and planted by the government. So you can actually do that with snow. Like real snow. If you just take a chunk of snow, put it under a lighter, it will burn before it melts.
And other social media platforms after snow hit parts of the country where the people there are not accustomed to seeing it.
So I still think there probably is something fishy with the ice cream in general, just from the way it looks. That looks very waxy. But the actual burning on the side does that is just something that can happen when something is very cold. It's soot. Oh, it's soot. Yeah, not burning, I guess. True. Not necessarily burning. Remember burning cheese? I don't remember burning cheese, but I imagine it was around the same time as the fake snow stuff. Thanks to the tier 1 big in the resub Zia dial. Will you play the Warhammer Space Marine 2 when it comes out? Yeah, of course I will. Canada and Japan have both invented ice cream that doesn't melt. It's not at all shocking. Nice. When's the next speedrun announcement? The Exodus from the Earth video is going to go up tomorrow, so it'll be after tomorrow. See the Bang CEO step down? Yeah, Jack Owak. We talked about it yesterday. It was sad to see him go. He was something real special. God rest his soul, Jack Owak. We didn't deserve you. There's Resub Jazz and O'Neill, or O'Nelly. Is he dead? Yeah. He's up in the big energy can in the sky now. There's Resub Zeho. What, how? By being fired, so he's dead to me. There's a resub. Yeet. When's next Moist Apex Day? It's either this Friday or next Friday. I can't remember. Thanks to the bits, Mac. Yep, we watched some of it, Mac. I've seen his vlogs. He made a whole documentary on himself one time. I'm a big Jack Owak guy. Thanks to Prime Lance. You playing a game tonight? Yeah, voice crack. Yeah, I'll probably play something. Give me 1 second though. I've got to go do something real quick, and then when I get back, we can play something. Thanks to tier 1 loyal. I'm back. Alright. Here's a value sub Snow and the Primes CJ and the resub Mimo and Aaron. There's the resub. Abigantimos. And there's the bits Keto. Did you see a fan attack Seth Rollins at WWE Raw? No. Different angles of a fan tackling Seth Rollins on WWE Raw. Holy shit. Even the ref's going over there to beat some ass. This is the worst angle. Well, it says different angles, so it'll probably have quite a few. Oh, whoa! Wait, that was like an actual big hit, too. He had a head of steam. What the fuck? Fuck him up indeed. That could have been huge for the development there, like a whole plot line. See, if this was the MWL, I would have used that for a storyline. I would have built upon that. Like, that would have been an assassin hired by Dow Jones and NASDAQ or something. Or like NASDAQ, while being imprisoned at Guantanamo, started to like rekindle old relationships with hitmen and then threw them at Seth Rollins. Yeah, that's a crazy hit, though. And to be fair, the fan looks pretty big, so that absolutely hurt. They're cheering him on. Well, at least a couple of them are. Damn, some people just like really don't like Seth Rollins, huh? God damn. Thanks to Tier 1 Bella, and the resub Tinky and Hydro. The best angle isn't in the video. What is it? Which one's the best angle? Probably this one.
We're starting and it began. We're obviously not going to have a match. I mean, look at the condition of the battle.
Nah, that wasn't a very good angle.
Finn Balor hurt. Wow.
Oh, that cut away quick from it. It used to happen a lot back in the day when people thought, yeah, I do remember that, like, occasionally. This is a really cool sign. I'm Dave. Nice. If it weren't for security, Seth would have beat his ass. Probably. You're probably not wrong. Isn't wrestling fake? I get enjoying the medium, but this feels too far for something that's mostly a spectacle. You don't understand. Let's use a different example. Anime is fake, right? We can all agree. It's not real. But you bet your sweet ass every single week during Attack on Titan Season 4 after Gabby... I don't want to get into spoilers. After Gabby did something people didn't like, there were entire fucking hate threads going around and people melting down about the anime character. There are people that just take the entertainment to a very different level. He's a tier 1 nerdy and tier 1 guts. Oh, I didn't fuck your name up. Abby from The Last of Us 2 voice actor still gets death threats almost 3 years later. Another great example. Yeah. Voice actors will sometimes get attacked for the characters that they play. Happens. People, for some reason, very mentally ill people, they take the fandoms to a different level. Thanks, you resub Roberto, Mortius, and Sublife. And they give sub beans. Jar Jar Binks is another sad example. Yeah, he got like legitimate depression from all of the well, these weren't like physical attacks or anything, so it wasn't exactly like the Seth Rollins fan attack, but he had like, I think he even attempted suicide at one point because of how much people hated him because he played Jar Jar Binks. Even better example from the same franchise, young Anakin Skywalker. His whole life was ruined by playing young Anakin because people relentlessly shit on him for his whole life, and it broke him. Jake Lloyd. His whole life got ruined. He couldn't land a job anymore. He had to leave acting. Everything was a downward spiral because the fandom blamed him for the death of Star Wars. These are the bits nerdy. Of course not nerdy, not at all. Blamed him for the death of Star Wars or his character? Well, that's the beauty of mental illness. They couldn't separate the two, so they blamed the real world Jake Lloyd who portrayed young Anakin. How is Jake now, do we know? Last I saw, he got diagnosed with something. I think it was schizophrenia. I don't remember now. But no, he has just not had a good life. He also had a very public police chase. He had, I believe, there was also a drug-related thing. There was a lot that went wrong after everything that happened from his child acting days as Anakin. Just actually super sad. Thanks, Risa Beans and Scout. Don't most child actors end up in a lot of drug use later in life? Not even later in life. While in Hollywood, that whole fucking ecosystem of Hollywood is beyond evil. Thanks to Tier 1, Jesse. Thanks to the Prime Spazity. Another big fan attack was when John Cena attacked the Nexus. I don't know that one either. Thanks to the Prime. Dysphetics. You see the video where some guy came up and headbutted Arnold? No, but I saw the one where someone like drop kicked him and Arnold didn't even like feel it. This one's a classic.
Stunning video out of South.
Horses recovered. Schwarzenegger taking photos and talking to fans when out of nowhere there's this shocking moment. Someone drop kicks the former governor and Terminator star. This happened in Johannesburg, South Africa at the annual
Yeah, he just like barely moved.
The ambush gave Schwarzenegger.
I think in the interview afterwards, he said he didn't know what happened. He thought someone had just fallen over and bumped him.
At 71 and in incredible shape, he didn't even fall over.
How could that man just get up after you did?
I don't know the headbutt, but that one was fucking hardcore. Look at Tier 1 King. And the resub blue. My favorite would be the guy who runs up and screams in Buzz Aldrin's face that the moon landing was fake and gets what he deserved. Oh yeah. Buzz fucking fed him a knuckle sandwich. Yeah. That one was pretty cool. Where's the raw video? I forgot he sued his own kids. Did they delete the video? Why is it an independent fact check? Yes, astronaut Buzz Aldrin punched the conspiracy theorist. I know. I wanted to just see the video, but all you have is this one, where it's just like a quarter of the screen. Did they take it down? That's crazy. That's a shame. It's a cool video. What did Buzz sue his kids for? I have no idea. I really don't know. Thanks for resub, good boy. Look up Secure Team 10 for some super wacky, goofy conspiracies. Like, which ones? There's so many of those channels. I've probably seen some of that content. Thanks a Prime, Elmo. Have you seen the Apollo 11 press conference from right after they landed? No. Can't say I have. He's a Prime fighter. What's your favorite space movie? I don't know. That's such a broad question. It's a huge genre. Moonfall is not even really a space movie. Most of that movie takes place on Earth. So I can't even call it a space movie. If you Google the Anunnaki killed 17,000 and click the Facebook link, you'll find a wacky conspiracy theorist who thinks lizard sky people are responsible for all sex trafficking and mass shooting. Yeah, the Anunnaki is like a easy way of finding that rabbit hole. I don't know what it is, but the Anunnaki conspiracy theorist hole leads to like everything that's like crazy. One of them involved time travel and shit. They put up signs that say that around Atlanta, and I see them all day at work. Wait, really? They're advertising? Maybe Metalhead, just haven't decided what yet. Let me see. Anunnaki terrorism and human trafficking. Oh god. Oh, fuck. Oh, man, this is actually just concerning. If you were offered a large role in Moonfall but needed to invest $2 million of your own money to star in it, would you do it? I'd love to have a role in Moonfall too. I don't think I could pony up 2 million to do it. That's not exactly pocket change. Thanks, resub, Captain. Is the Diablo beta over? For now, I think they're doing another one. But yeah. I don't know when the next one starts. Next one's on the 24th. Oh, nice. Thanks, resub, red light. '24 is Counter-Strike 2 according to rumors. That would be nice. We'll see. I want it to be soon. I think it will be. So I'm hoping. You notice they're doing a lot of re-releases. Yeah, of course they are. They always do. It's just something easy to pump out. Thanks for the resub, Spartan. It's probably tomorrow or Thursday since it's GDC this week. You planning on staying on Twitch given the CEO stepping down? Brother, I wasn't on Twitch because I like Emmett Shear. So that didn't change anything. But yeah, I'll be on here till it really goes to shit, I guess. Thanks the resub C. And the resub Divi. And the resub Thrash. Or Thresh. Still haven't finished Wulong though. I have not. Thanks to resub almighty. Never will. Not true, I will at some point, I'm sure. I don't know. It's not a bad game by any means. I do like it. It's just, I don't know. I'm not as engaged as I was hoping. It's no Neo. It's just really, really easy. Did you stop at a boss? I killed Lubu, then killed the next boss, and then stopped. What do you mean I don't play anything? I literally just did a 13-hour Destiny 2 grind. And then followed it up with a 9-hour campaign run. And then the raid a week later, which was another 9.5 hours. What are you talking about? And then yesterday was Diablo 4 most of the night. And the day before that was Diablo 4. Easy tier 1 mixed. And the resub loyals. Just the games that have come out recently haven't been super amazing. No, Atomic Heart's just not good. It is just not fucking good. I still want to beat it just out of spite, but it is not good. There's a resub fish. Why don't you like Atomic Heart? It's just not very fun. The writing sucks and the gameplay is getting extremely tired now. I think I'm like 9 or 10 hours. No, probably more than that. Probably like 11 or 12 hours into it. And it's just the same fucking thing every single time. Thanks for resub punk. Nothing at all changes. Resident Evil 4 comes out in like 2 days, right? That'll be fun. Comes out in 4 days. Nice. That'll be fun. You haven't finished the game in a minute? What are you talking about? I literally finished Diablo 4 last night. I beat the beta. I just haven't finished a bunch of mid-ass games. Because I haven't been forcing myself to finish them like I used to do.